Yeah. Another episode of Loki. Hang on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. It's okay. What up? What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, look, I even turned the volume down. I had the mic turned down a little bit for that sneeze. And usually I hide it completely. But I felt weird about it because I said I was going to sneeze. And I was like, well, if I say I'm going to sneeze and then I turn the mic off and I sneeze, everybody's going to be like, what the hell was that? That's weird. So I had to meet you halfway and do the sneeze action, you know. What up, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. Excited for this episode of Loki. I actually didn't, and I think it's a little bit just because, you know, I was at the con, still kind of acclimating, you know, getting back in the flow this week. But I didn't even reach out to anybody about the leaks or whatever. I mean, I know some stuff from the older leaks, but as you guys know, a lot of people watched 4 episodes, so I got some people I could hit up and be like, yo, tell me everything. But I decided not to. Made it gonna be missed on Nerd Theory. Please, Josh, come back, dude. You know, it's funny, and I appreciate the love. Man, when we were, like, when it was down to 5 of us at the meetup, and we were just doing drinks and taking shots of tequila, there was a couple of people that were like, you gotta go back. It was funny. But, you know, maybe someday. I'm open to it. But I also think that, you know, we gotta kind of do our own things here. Anyone else waiting for the new Spidey thing to drop? I know a lot of people are excited about it. I don't have a PlayStation. I know I said a while back that I was going to get a PlayStation. I never did. So I don't have it. Nice, Moosty. That's cool, man. 2 interviews tomorrow. That's cool. I will hit the J now. Best thing Disney did. Change the time of release. I agree with that. Oh, yeah. No, I get it, man. I get it. I appreciate it. How many of you are going to get the Spider-Man game? Yeah, I'm a PC gamer too, bro. I have an Xbox, but I haven't seriously played anything on my Xbox in a long time. Already downloaded it. Nice. Going to GameStop tomorrow. Nice. Whenever it drops on PC. How long does that take? Oh, it takes about a year, you said? Got it downloaded already? That's cool, man. Did any of you guys do the, what's it called? The VPN thing? I guess it's all out in Australia already or whatever. Hey, thanks, Norin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been playing just a little bit of Counter-Strike, which, like, I'm okay at or whatever. Ooh, want to race, Jareth? Nice, man. One of the best tracks in the country. That's cool. I'm new to Marvel. Somewhat love Loki. What does that mean? You somewhat love it? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I was just playing a little Counter-Strike before I went live. It's like, for me, it's a fun game because I don't have to think too much. It's mostly in the aiming and the twitchiness. So I can, like, listen to audiobooks or listen to podcasts. Like, I just finished that first book in that Star Wars series. The Outcast book. What's my hype level? That's an interesting question. I don't know. You know, the one thing that's probably going to happen tonight, I got it on the thumbnail, is the Victor Timely stuff. And look, I've heard some mixed things about Victor Timely in the show. So I want to know, like, I'm interested to see how I feel about it, but also how a lot of you feel about it. Joey says, Kang Wang-elation time, baby. Let's go. Chicago meetup next year. Unite! MCU reboot on the horizon. Much love to you. Hope we get more badass Loki tonight. Nerd Avengers for life. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Have I been watching Gen V? Not really, man. I don't. It's not my cup of tea. That's the best way to say it. It's not my cup of tea. Was there a lot of chatter on how Loki is almost or going amongst the masses at New York Comic Con? Wonder how everyone is feeling now that we're halfway into the show. It's a good question. I don't know, man. Hard to say. I did see Nielsen numbers for some of the later episodes of Ahsoka, and it's not looking super great. It's kind of a shame. I thought that show did better. You know. Did you see Gen V got renewed for a second season? I did see that. And look, that's cool for people that enjoy the show, for people that enjoy that universe. Look, it's not necessarily for me. I'm going to check out The Boys the next season. I usually really like that show, although I've been kind of back and forth on it. I wasn't as taken by the most recent seasons as a lot of you guys. But I still think it's dope that that show is able to thrive and offer like a new flavor or a different flavor for comic book fans, that people that like the super nerdy stuff. It's good to have that, you know, diversity, so to speak. Can't believe She-Hulk was crap. Watch the whole damn thing. Wait, what? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Did you see the Invincible trailer? I did. I thought it was awesome, man. Honestly, I'm more hyped to be in this watch party than Loki itself. I do hope it gets better. I've enjoyed it so far. You know, it's only 2 episodes. I've enjoyed it so far. I think the first episode is the strongest, for sure. Yeah, I think tonight's going to be pretty good. Apparently, episode 4 is pretty mind-blowing. And then we'll have to see where it all goes after that. Red Knight says, will you ever come to MegaCon in Orlando in 2024? What month is that convention? When's the next Warhammer video? I'm sorry, man. Soon. I actually wrote another one too, so we're gonna kind of keep that going. Did you see Matthew Vaughn's take on rebooting Star Wars? Yeah, so I'm gonna talk more about this. I'm gonna talk more about this on the stream tomorrow morning. But what did you guys think of those comments? I mean, look, no way, bro. Like, TLDR, no way. Oh, it's in February? Probably not going to make it to that one, man. I'm going to start getting to cons. Like, after we get Unity to print, I'm going to probably hit a lot more cons and potentially, you know, be spreading the good word of that book. So I'm going to kind of wait until then. Did I see the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I honestly do not like it. Yeah, Ashley, I don't like it either. And strangely enough, I guess Marvel finally admitted the stuff about how it had like it had a virus in the original version of it. The LLC for that show was literally called like Pandemic Productions. So they had to like totally rework that show. A lot of people didn't know about that, and Marvel never wanted to comment about it. And apparently, just recently, they've started talking about it. I think a lot of this has to do with that Joanna Robinson book. What's it called? How the freaking MCU? What you guys know what I'm talking about? What is that book called? Her interviews in that book has really like sort of opened up the floodgates. Yeah. So Deadpool 3 might come out in November or December. Yeah, I would expect it to. I mean, it really depends on how fast the writer's strike goes. I don't think that is confirmed. Like the trades reported it as a rumor. And I think even that is debatable. It's certainly, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. It just kind of depends on how fast the strikes end. Interview floating around, Kevin Feige discussing a reboot. Saw something online about the interview. Yeah, I just did a video about that on the main channel, so go check that out on the regular Den of Nerds channel. But the MCU reboot is real. And I did a video today kind of explaining why it's happening and what we expect. Because there's a lot. It's dope AF. That's cool, man. Pandemic story would have been better. Well, here's the thing. I don't mind that they changed it. I understand why they changed it. But you made a Frankenstein show. It's not a good show because you tried to hide all this stuff and you made it really unexceptional. I mean, the villains are so... It's such a weak story, you know? And that final episode, I thought, one of the worst edited things I've ever seen. Like, hated it. What is up, man? How am I doing tonight? I'm doing well. After I got back from the con, I've kind of been, getting into the workflow, doing more streams, more videos, of course. And I've been in the gym the past couple of days, which has been great because I was a total fat ass when I was out of town. But now I'm really tired and sore. But that's better. So I'm doing well. Gonna get popcorn and drinks ready. Be right back. Nice, man. The ending monologue was rough. I mean, the ending monologue was rough. I don't like it, and apparently Anthony Mackie wrote it, and it's like, I feel kind of bad because, like, Mackie seems cool. I like Mackie, and I get what they're going for. But a lot of the other stuff, like a lot of the racial stuff in that show is actually, I think, handled brilliantly. But that last speech was, like, super cringe. And besides it, it's a little absurd. I felt like just the way the whole scene went down, I was like, it's absurd. But then when you find out that, like, they basically gutted the show, they just reworked the whole shit, and then they were like, okay, Mackie, write a dope speech. It makes a little bit more sense, yeah. No, he did write it. And that's the thing is, like, there was another example of this in a franchise. I want to say it was a Star Wars thing, where somebody had said killing Han Solo off was the right move in Force Awakens, and that's because Harrison Ford wanted it. And, like, here's the thing, man. Like, all due respect to actors, but, like, shut your goddamn mouth. You just, unless you're also a writer or, an actual, like, producer storyteller, like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you stand in front of the camera and you look pretty and you say the lines. So do that and shut your goddamn mouth. Like, that's kind of that's my take on it. Like, even Harrison Ford, like, bro, I wouldn't even be interested in a kid's book written by Harrison Ford. You understand? I wouldn't even read a 2-paragraph email from Harrison Ford. Fuck, I care about what Harrison Ford thinks about Star Wars character. You know what I mean? Anyway. Frank the Tank says, Josh, you the man. Hope family is great and your content always bomb. Keep it up, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Frank the Tank. Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're just kind of doing our thing. And I feel the same way about Mackie, which is ironic because now they're both starring in Captain America 4. Jesus, I hope they didn't write shit for it. Yeah, anyway. I know, right? Let's listen to Harrison Ford about a character he hates. Brilliant. Anyway. As far as tonight, I don't know. I'm excited to see where it kind of goes from here. I wonder if they're going to pick up on any of the Sylvie stuff or if that'll just kind of be left in the background. I think they're going to go get Victor Timely to fix the time loom, and I wouldn't be surprised if some really crazy shit happened. So I'm excited about all that. Exposity. Didn't Harrison say he didn't like what Disney did to Star Wars, and that's why he wanted the character to be killed off so he could leave? Actually, I've never actually heard that. And I gotta be honest with you, Harrison Ford doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would say that kind of a thing. Because he understands Hollywood, he understands the politics of it, and I think he only even did Han Solo so that he could get the next Indiana Jones movie. Because he really cares about that character. So yeah, no, I doubt it. Hey, appreciate you. We got about 15 minutes till the episode drops, everybody. Mackie is not going to be in the new MCU. Man, that's a tough one with what to do with the Captain America thing. Yeah, I'd probably do a little bit of what they did during the Hickman Avengers, where like Steve becomes like old man Steve, and he's no longer Cap, but he's still like running Shield and kind of being a badass. And then maybe you still have Sam. Let's just see how Sam does as Cap in Captain America 4. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a lot of like, oh, this, that, second, like, oh, it's woke, all that. But I just think the character of Sam and some of the moments we have with Sam throughout the Infinity Saga, and also even some moments in Falcon and Winter Soldier, despite it being a horrible show, they do show why he is a great person to be Cap. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna do the right thing, even if it's annoying, even if it's gonna make things more complicated, and that is ultimately what Steve Rogers is, you know. So I don't necessarily mind it. I mean, I'm not so attached to it that I'm like necessarily rooting for it, but I want to see what Mackie turns in this next one. But I mean, like, bro, not to get like too far down the rabbit hole, but like, they're not even setting this homie up for any kind of success. Like, they continued his story in a really subpar Disney Plus show, and it's been how many years, and now we're getting his... I mean, this Captain America movie better slap, bro. Like, it better slap, because if it's just run-of-the-mill Phase 4 or Phase 5, then it's like, who gives a shit? And then at that point, like, it's not the audience's fault that Marvel messed that up. You know what I mean? Who's the villain in 4? So the villain, I think, is technically Val. I think it's... well, no. The villain's kind of... So from what I understand, the original villain was going to be Serpent Society. Now they're going to be kind of like... they're going to just be the setup villain. Like, they're trying to get stuff from Tiamat Island or whatever. And so it might be just kind of Cap working against the president and Red Hulk trying to do the Tiamat Island thing. It's hard to say. Who is the main villain of this freaking movie? That's a good question. I would say it's probably Val and Loki, the president. The writers? I mean, a lot of what they're doing in Captain America 4 seems kind of cool. You know? Like, I like the Tiamat Island thing. I like these different super soldiers. So, like, there's going to be, Sam has, like, his own kind of team. I think, and I don't know if they've cut this or not. Like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say. No, it's not a vape. It's a marker. But, you know, I mean, we got one of those, too. Everybody relax. Who's Val? She's... the lady from Seinfeld that they've been building up in all the shows and movies that nobody's watching and all blur together. God damn it, guys. Mr. Poppy, the Hulks in Cap 4 better slap. Dude, that's kind of almost all they need is like, if Red Hulk is fucking dope, bro. Like, real talk. If Harrison Ford's Red Hulk is as fire as I think it could be, I don't give a shit about what, you know, like, whatever, bro. Set up Val, I don't give a shit. Just do Red Hulk, like, right. That would be awesome. With the way Marvel seems to be rebooting, do you think we will lose some of the upcoming movies, like the Thunderbolts and Iron Wars? I don't know, man. That's a great question. I'm sure they're thinking about that themselves. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I guess they're not going to cancel Thunderbolts, although, like, I don't think Thunderbolts is in... Like, it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, Thunderbolts isn't in the best spot, but it's also... I don't think it's the most challenging thing to just figure out, you know, that film and the way that they're going to do it. And it doesn't have to be... Like, if Sentry's dope enough and that team's kind of fun, because that team could be cool, man. I like David Harbour. I like Florence Pugh Pugh. I like Bucky, of course. So, I mean, yeah, maybe they pull that off and it's kind of fun. And then Sentry's, like, crazy and the Sentry in the Void's like, oh, my God. Then, you know, you got a decent little flick there. The real question marks for me are, like, Shang-Chi 2... Doc Strange 3, and World War Hulk, because those are all supposed to come out, and I'm just confused by like how that's gonna fit together. You know, my personal thing is like just get to Secret Wars as fast as possible, and not just because of the reboot, but because I think Secret Wars is what we're all really waiting for anyway. So, Vincent, welcome back, man. Vincent, welcome back. We got about 9 minutes, everybody. What's up, Star Wars Sith? Chris Pratt to voice Bendu? Interesting. I already forgot that Red Hulk is happening since there has been so much news. Well, it's also like it's been so long. So, like, one thing I've noticed is, like, a lot of the scoopers are just recycling the exact same bits they said, like, over a year ago. But because it's been so long, because everything with Marvel got delayed, like, 3 times, and then we had the strikes. So it's been, like, it's been a fucking minute, right? So they're literally just repeating stuff they've said. I'm like, didn't we talk about this a year ago? But, like, some people don't know. They're just like, whatever. Do we know how long SAG will last? Nah, not really, man. I mean, I would assume it's going to be over soon-ish. But, I mean, you would have thought it would be over by now. How did Susan from the lobby handle running the tower by herself this weekend? Did you leave a pile of paperwork when you came back? Yeah, it was filthy in here. And it had that smell. I'm pretty sure she slept here a couple times. Ugh. But, you know, it's all right. We don't really pay her much, so it's fine. We don't really pay him much, so, you know, whatever. Pretty Nikki! World War Hulk confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it's like a lot of very, very reliable people are saying that it's real. And, dude, here's the thing you do with World War Hulk. Easy. You do World War Hulk. The Kangs bring Maestro Hulk into 616. That's it. Maestro Hulk is a version of the Bruce Banner Hulk, Smart Hulk thing that they did in the MCU into the way future. So Hulk realizes that that's what he'll become. So he, you know, separates again, lets Savage Hulk fight Maestro Hulk. All the other Hulks fight against Maestro Hulk. And then they beat him, and he's, you know, a lead into the Kang thing, and that would be dope. Easy. Which, like, I don't know why they're kind of putzing around with a lot of the shit they're doing. You have cracked open the multiverse. You have decades of dope Marvel stories and all kinds of ideas, and you can't do that. The fog on my... Do I have fog on my glasses? Oh my god, you're right. You're right. Toast and Shine quit their job and are going all in on Twitter, not working too well. You know, Kyle, I'm just going to say I'm trying to be a little nicer because I feel like I was a pretty mean to Toast lately, and that's because I fucking hate that guy. But, you know, my wife was like, you're being too mean. And she's right. She's right. So I'm going to not shit all over them. Yeah. Toast is a bum was beefing with Theory. I know. Toast is... I really don't like Toast, but that doesn't mean I've got to constantly shit on him either. Still haven't seen WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, or Black Panther 2, and I'm ashamed to say I gotta watch Hulk because Marvel sucks now. But go Loki. Yeah, just leave all that stuff, man. Who is Toast? A scooper, an insider. Probably just some executive's kid that gets to go to the screeners. Something like that. Yeah. Would you want the Russos back for Secret Wars? Yeah. Yeah, I want the Russos back. I would like the Russos back like yesterday, bro. Are Toast and My Time to Shine the same person? I don't know. I don't think so, but I go back and forth on it. Because My Time to Shine, Hello, and I are kind of cool. But I hate Toast. And I even said to My Time to Shine the other day, I said, you better not be Toast because I fucking hate that guy. Dude, why do my glasses keep fogging up? It's too hot in here. And I had I have an air conditioner thing, and my freaking dogs broke not one, but 2 of them. That's a crazy thing to say. What is? Papa Josh is steaming up. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Jacob Money, I saw that with Casey Walsh. Now, normally, I would be fired up, right? And I'd be like, yo, fuck you, Casey Walsh. And, like, I'd go in, I'd craft some awesome tweet, dunk on his ass. But the way I found out about that was at the Nerd Ventures meetup. and I was literally chilling with a bunch of y'all, and like you guys brought it up, and I like saw it, and I was like, you know, he's lucky. He caught me in a good mood. We're hanging out together, which is ironic because he's like, touch grass, you fucking nerd. And I'm literally like at a meetup across from New York City with a bunch of the Nerd Avengers, living my best life. So I was like, yeah, I'll just ignore this one. Not sure if it's been released, but how's the viewership for the season so far for Loki? Chris showed me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think Loki's doing that well. I gotta be honest. I've kind of like every video I've done covering the show has not performed well. I've done like some theories about the show that have done well, but nah, for the most part, like I'm not getting great views on it. I know a lot of my contemporaries are not getting the views they would have expected. So yeah, I think Loki's viewership is going to be probably 30% down from season 1, which is nuts if you really think about it. But I mean, we all know Marvel is kind of in shambles. Like, it's not like we're way past being like, I wonder if something's wrong. It's like, no, the fucking house is on fire, dude. Like, we're in a really bad spot. Having said that, they just canceled Daredevil because they were like, we can't fuck this up. And I'm like, thanks, you know? So if they cancel a couple of these shows, they streamline things, I still think it's going to be dope. There's a lot of dope stuff Marvel can do from like basically now to infinity. It is a totally different thing than like what they've done with Star Wars or even what they've done with DC to a degree. Oh, which by the way, guys, I'm going to talk quiet about this because like I said, I'm trying to turn a new leaf and be like way more positive and be way more of a shill because those checks are pretty good. But just one thing real quick. We'll just real quick talk about it like this. Apparently in that Joanna Robinson book, it talks about how James Gunn was trying to the staff writer that basically wrote Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I've talked about this before, right? It was a staff writer on Marvel, and she did an awesome kind of concept script for Guardians of the Galaxy, and James Gunn takes it and makes it really James Gunn. So apparently in that book, they talk about how, bro, he was trying to like get her name taken off that shit completely. He was using all these shady tactics because he was like, I want to be known as the guy that did this. And, you know, even though I took this lady's idea, I can't, no way. So, you know, we don't have to really spend too much time on that, but I fucking told y'all. Okay? Talented guy, not your friend. Not a nice person. Talented guy, though. Is episode 3 out yet? Is episode 3 out yet? It's not out for me yet. What the fuck is Echo going to be about? Echo's going to be about fast forwarding, skipping, watching some Daredevil and some Kingpin, and then getting on Twitter to complain. That is basically the plot of Echo. Okay? That's what we're doing with Echo. It's out. Shit. All right, everybody, get it pulled up, but don't hit play yet. We gotta wait because not everybody's gonna have it right away. I gotta switch my headphones. All right, pause this. Gotta get the timer. Boom, timer ready to go. Okay, so does anybody not have it yet? If you don't have it, put no into the chat, just so we know. And if you don't have it, try to refresh the app. Maybe you got to exit out of the app and come back in. Yo, it looks like most people have it. Looks like a couple people don't. Yo, we're going to wait for y'all, but we're only going to wait a couple minutes. So you got to try to figure that out, bro. Like I said, give it a couple refreshes. Maybe you got to get out of the app, come back in. Like if you're on Xbox or something, force quit it and come back in. We're going to wait like 30 more seconds, y'all, so just chill. No skipping. We don't skip the recaps. We don't skip anything. I mean, you could do what you want, but I'm not going to. All right, everybody. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to count us down. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. What's up, Powder? Nice. Unity. Nervous fight. Appreciate you, Powder. Oh, shit, timer. It didn't go? Sorry. Loki's about time travel. You'll figure it out. I doubt that. I think she does remember. Yeah. Ah, shit. This music? Oh, no. Why do I just see Jonathan Majors being like, "Rrr." Shit. Okay. It's a little shanty town. Ooh, interesting. Renslayer. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Is that going to be the manual, maybe? Kind of cool. That's a cool opening. I like that. Music's dope too. Mm. Mm. That was cool. Ghost clock. Hey, you don't say that, Darth. You don't say that. That's cool. I like popcorn. I want some popcorn. Mmm. So this is basically the post-credit scene for Quantum Mania. No, I know the clock isn't right. You must not have been here earlier, Darth Tequila. I can't fix head. I don't know if we're going to see Kang in the next one. I didn't think it was terrible, but it's definitely odd. I wonder if it's all a game. Like, I wonder if he really does have the stutter, or if it's all just a part of the act or something. Yeah, Emojo. Yeah, for sure. More Egyptian shit too. That's kind of fun. I don't know, dude. It's a little too Looney Tune for me. It's like cold blooded. Of course. Hmm. Sorry, I'm breathing into the mic all crazy. I'm sorry about that. Next time I'll try to hold my breath for the whole time. And about like 4 minutes into it, I'll just be like, a good streamer would. Hey, yo, you don't say that, Kyle. Here, I'll start right now. All right. I lost. Guess I'm not a good streamer. That's kind of interesting. Because I think Timely, the town, was in Wisconsin. I could be wrong. Hmm. It was me. Because of some weird flower thing? Sheesh. She's easy. I mean, not easy. You know what I'm saying. Shut your mouth, Jet. What the shit? Whole bunch of stuff on the chalkboard to try to figure out. Yeah, this is Chat GTP going crazy. What the fuck? That was weird. Slice and dice. They're basically like, oh, you can kid her. That's fine. Oh, crazy. Oh, damn. Hmm. No post-credit scene. Cool. Switch my headphones here. Switch it up. Turn the timer off, which was perfect. Perfectly in sync. Don't even worry about it. Okay. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Nice. Looks like a lot of people liked it. I liked it. I'd probably say like an 8 out of 10 for me. Maybe even like a 7.5. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't like love about it. Like, I think you just either have to like go with it and it's going to be like kind of a silly, almost Scooby-Doo type episode, or you don't. And I don't know, maybe there's just something in me that's like, I really kind of want Kang to be a little bit more intimidating, and so he was a little silly. I don't think it was horrible though. A lot of people were saying it was just really bad. I didn't think that, but I felt like the ending was really cool. I felt like the twist with him betraying Ravonna and then with Miss Minutes being in love with him, I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, that's a pretty unique twist. Pretty interesting. So definitely want to know more about that, and I'll be excited to kind of watch it again and look everything over. Pretty wild. Seems like He Who Remains has been there for a long time, which is interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff that I'm curious about. It opens up some possibilities and whatnot. I don't know. I almost felt like you could have condensed a lot of what we had here, you know? Miss Minutes used to be Ravonna. Very possible. Definitely possible. Which would kind of make sense as to why she would, love him and all that. It's kind of interesting that there's a big secret about Ravonna. Ravonna's been there for eons. I don't really know. Why would Ravonna be angry? Maybe her memory's been erased. Maybe they once ruled together and he betrayed her or something. I'm not sure. Miss Minute fucks. Yeah, she definitely wants to. She wants a body. You know what? I'll tell you this. One of the first things that came into my mind when Miss Minute said she wanted a body was do you guys remember one of the first rumors about who the villain of Deadpool 3 was going to be? Does anybody remember? Like, I'm talking like very early days. Very early days. Does anybody remember? No, it wasn't Ultron. The Danger. Yeah, Danger. Right. So I was thinking to myself, like, because I still think Miss Minutes is going to end up being like the villain of Deadpool 3, or at least one of the villains of Deadpool 3. I wonder if she goes to a universe and finds Danger and gets that body. Wouldn't that be bizarre? See you later, Mr. JB. That would be kind of wild. That'd be kind of fun. Because she wants a body. She wants that body. Yeah, I thought, like, Major's performance was interesting. I don't think it's bad per se, but it's definitely weird AF. The sequence itself, it's like, they're kind of just like running around the fair, getting into different rooms to have dialogue sequences. So it's not like my favorite, but they really do save it at the end with a lot of stuff I didn't see coming. And a lot of intriguing, interesting things that, would be cool to kind of digest. I like him talking about time as energy. That's kind of interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say, 7.5, 8 out of 10. Pretty good third episode. Apparently the fourth one is, like, really mind-blowing. So I wonder what's going to end up happening in the fourth episode. That'll get us into those last two, which nobody has seen, So that'll be really interesting as well. I wonder if one of the Council's Kang members will show up to try to kill Victor. That would be kind of wild, for sure. That would be kind of wild. Yeah. Time as energy for the temporal ore, right? The shovel. Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. There could be a connection there. Gonna have to meditate, Josh. May the force be with you, brother. Thanks for chilling and watching Loki. Aw, hell yeah, man. Hope you have a good night. Miss Minutes BBL. Aw, shit. She might do it. She might do it. Yeah, a little sloppy, but some interesting things for sure. Moon Knight. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe they'll do some Moon Knight stuff connected to Ramatut. I don't know. I thought I would like it, but I dug the Major's performance. I don't know, man. I don't love it, but I didn't hate it. I just think it's a little silly, and then the music and stuff, to me, it's just very like Looney Tunes, Yeah, heavy spoilers ready with that 35-minute Insta drop. I know, I'm gonna go check it out for sure. They've done a lot of like food stuff in this show, like I've wanted the McDonald's, and then with this one, like the popcorn, the caramel corn or whatever they had. It's pretty dope. Kind of want that. Oh shit, Ravonna is a Kang variant? Wouldn't that be wild? Sylvie should have killed Renslayer and Timely both, and then it would have plot armor. It would have been wild if she just killed him. And then they like go for another variant. It would be kind of interesting. Key lime pie. Yeah, true. Mobius and pie, I know, right? Yeah, cheesy. He changes it later on. He's not as stuttery when he's away from the like Chicago and everything, so he's a little bit more put together, but it still has that same kind of cadence or whatever. Yeah, it did kind of have a Halloween vibe for sure. I do think they need to tie in the Council of Kang somehow. I agree. I wonder if that's coming. I think it's all an act. It's hard to say. I think maybe it was enunciated. Like maybe it's not an act, but maybe he dialed it up a little bit for all the people, just to seem like a weird genius. I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess it could have been nerves as well. All right, I gotta put my my tweet out. What should I tweet? I gotta tweet about it. I almost want to say like it's good, not great, but the questions raised are crazy. Can't wait to see where this goes. Yeah, that seems like a good tweet. Boom! Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Mike, thanks for the 5. Says, what do you think the secret is? I think it's that Ravonna is a Kang variant. I don't know if it's that as much as maybe she loved one Kang variant and maybe he killed that one. I don't really know. Felt like an episode of RDJ's Sherlock. I do like RDJ's, those Sherlock movies. Those were cool. Did I do 2 of them? Mr. Minute? Yeah, that'd be wild. Yeah, I guess Aiden, that's true, yeah. She betrayed the real Kang? It's possible. Something like that could be going on, for sure. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are excited for Spider-Man 2, huh? It's going to be cool. What is the secret? I know, man. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, it could be as simple as they ruled together. Yeah. It could be something like that, yeah. Do you think that the Kang actually has a good heart? No. But maybe. It's possible. It could be. I mean, do you think He Who Remains had a good heart? Hard to say. Yeah. How can you even kill Miss Minutes? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe you kill the device that she comes out of or something like that? Hell yeah, man. Lukey Dookie 20. That's funny. I call my dog Lukey Dookie. Like, hey, Lukey Dookie. Do I think Victor Timely likes sushi? Yes, I do. Kang does what he does for a complex reason. Was a sacred timeline, right? Yeah, so like one of the things that's kind of interesting is this isn't the way he originated originally. The sacred timeline seems to have been created in such a way that Victor Timely is the Kang variant, and he is in like the 1900 or the 1800s. So normally, or I guess from Marvel Comics, in the way that he describes himself at the end of Loki season 1, he's from the 31st century. So he kind of like made things happen differently. Well, I don't know. What if Ravonna is that Kang's mother? How does Kang get his name if he calls himself He Who Remains? Well, he calls himself He Who Remains way down the line, like way at the end of time. So there's other, like, he goes through a whole life as Kang. Yeah, I like this season a lot too, man. And I'm really excited to see the 4th episode, see how crazy it gets for show. I wonder if the Kang who becomes the Beyonder is the Iron Man version of the Kang, like the one from the comic we were reading. That would be really cool, but I don't think so, man. They're not going to do that kind of crazy comic book stuff because they want to, like, keep normies able to, like, check it out. Oh, Laryl, thanks, man. Miss Minutes, an Ultron AI variant. I don't think so. I don't think so because she says that Kang or that he created her. You know, so what is that? What does that mean? I mean, assuming he was the one that was in the 31st century, Ultron had already existed. So it's not Ultron. You know? What if Timely was faking this whole episode? The next episode, he takes control of the TVA. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. The other thing that's really interesting is the conversation between He Who Remains and Ouroboros. A lot of people are speculating right now that Ouroboros is the original He Who Remains. Like, he was the original Kang. And, like, he's maybe from another universe or something. What if, like, Ouroboros is Eternity or some kind of version of Eternity or something like that? I don't know. Iron Man as Kang. I mean, that's in the Ultimates universe, the new Ultimate stuff that they're doing in Marvel Comics. It's dope, man. We did a stream about it the other day. I think yesterday. Did we ever get an answer on how Loki was time slipping first in the TVA? It's never been explicitly explained. No. Could be Mr. Griffin variant for show. For show. For show. I don't know. I like the theory that El Muerto is Kang. Me too. Now that you've said it, I'm obsessed, man. I'm obsessed with it. I'm still so confused. It is kind of confusing, for sure. Hey, regardless, at least his show is giving us mystery and theories versus the recent Disney Plus content. Oh, I agree. I think this show and Ahsoka were both a lot better than a lot of the other stuff we've gotten on Disney Plus. The problem is, I think the audience is still very checked out. So it's not the show's fault. Like, I think Loki's good, but I think a lot of people are checked out. And the same thing with Ahsoka. Like, I thought Ahsoka was good. Maybe not great, but good. And a lot of people just already checked out. You can't really blame people. So they've got to, they've got to do more of this. Like, they got to go on a streak of, like, doing stuff like this to kind of get people back into it. Would I rate it? I'm between a 7, 5, and an 8. It's one of those two for me. I'd have to watch it again. I mean, maybe I'll like it more on the second time. It's just, again, the Scooby-Doo nature of it all. It just took me out of it a little bit. And it was also like, I don't know. It's a lot of like running to this room, having a conversation in a room. And like, I didn't think it was intricately put together. A lot of season 1 is like really intricately put together. This didn't feel like that. But the stuff that happens at the end is so damn intriguing that it's like, whoa, okay, Jocasta, the Bride of Ultron, Sonic Screwdriver at 33.53. I'll check that out. I saw some people saying that about the Sonic Screwdriver. Yeah, I don't know, man. Could be Jocasta. I thought for a second maybe Jocasta would be in Marvel at one point. I don't remember exactly when. But yeah, it could be. Could be. Do you know anything about the ending of the show? I've heard some things. I don't know how true they are, though. I like how Hugh Remains' body is still rotting there. I know, it's dope. I thought that was a cool effect. I'm completely checked out on Marvel until Deadpool 3. I hear you, man. Hopefully we get that Deadpool 3 sooner rather than later. And I hope that I hope X-Men 97 is dope, man. If I gotta say, man, if X-Men 97 is not good, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt real bad, man. Like, I'll be like, oof. Oof, But if it can be dope, and look, I mean, I'm going to be checking out most of the Marvel stuff. I'm going to check out the Marvels. I'm probably not watching Echo, to be honest with you. Like, I'll watch some of it, but I'm not going to watch it. And then we'll see how X-Men 97 is. Family Guy Star Wars on Saturday? That's not a bad idea. That would be kind of fun. What streaming service is Family Guy on? I don't think Ravonna will be the new villain per se, but I mean, she's definitely important to oh, it's Hulu? Nice. She's definitely important to this whole multiversal thing. It's just going to be really hard to defend them if they let X-Men 97, which is supposed to be the spiritual successor to one of the coolest shows that got a lot of us into Marvel and the X-Men in general. And if it doesn't live up to that, then, like, I'm just going to, like, that's just really rough, man. Like, that's going to be very hard for me as a fan to, like, get excited about the next thing, you know? Because I'm going to be like, oh, well, the thing that mattered a lot. That's like the Kenobi effect. Like, it felt like Kenobi was that same, you know, kind of situation where you're like, this matters quite a bit, man. Oh, man, now I got to block Larold. Sorry, Larold. Sorry, man, but you're gone forever. Wild, too, because you were a Nerdvenger. You were, but alas, another one bites the dust. Oh, he was talking about the boys? Well, I still just, you know what? I gotta say, I'm still saying fuck Larold, man. Is it the show? I mean, look, we'll never know. We'll never know. Because even if it was, he's gone. I don't like the cut of his jib. So I'm not unblocking him. So we'll never know. We'll never know. Larold, you gotta like write a memoir at some point or something so that we know exactly what happened here tonight. Because I mean, I already kind of forgot what his name was, to be honest, guys. I'm sorry. It's nothing against Larry or whatever his name was. Hey, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What was his name? Like Larzapan or something? Justice for who? I'm sure it'll be fine. Jocasta is the AI that Tony created. Her name is one of the drives in Age of Ultron that he switched on. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. OB is 400? What do you mean by that? Like 400 years old? I mean, that's kind of... I don't even think that's really implied in the show, to be honest. Josh is unhinged. I see what Elisa was saying. No, that's real talk, man. It's good to have someone that will, you know, tell you when you're crossing the lines and going too far and everything, you know? So, but luckily, I don't think she's watching right now. So fuck you, Larry. You're done. You're done. You'll never work at this town again, you dumb bitch. You need to hop on Halo again? Dude, I'd love to hop on Halo again. I tried to get all my friends into it, too. I was like, guys, like, Halo looks like it's actually going to be great. And my friends were like, we're not falling for that shit again. So, OB mentioned he didn't see Moby. Yeah, but that means he's more than 400 years old, right? Look, he said something earlier in the stream, too, that made me think it's not just what he said about the boys, okay? It's not just that, guys. He said something else about, like, your mama or something, you know? And, like, Larold, maybe it's all fun and games, you know? Maybe it's all... You're gone. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to say. Like... Yeah. But... he has provided us with some incredible entertainment, you know? Like it's been a great 5 minutes, you know? Like mission accomplished, man. His name was Lalangold? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for, I don't know how many months of Nerdvenger support that Larry gave us, Yeah, I thought the episode was cool. I'm probably going to watch it again. Cracker Jacks, I think that's what they had, right? Is that what they had? So I wanna get a snack. I'm gonna watch this again with Elisa, and we'll talk about it on stream a little bit tomorrow as well. And yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Much love to y'all. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you. Wait, what the? I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Yo, Larry, if I got it wrong, email me or something. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? All right. Sorry. I'll see you guys later. Why does it say welcome to the watch party anyway? We're ending the damn thing. Jesus.